When a SWAT unit kicks down somebody's door, you'd expect the police officers are seeking a dangerous criminal. That's what Oren Ambus used to think. Until it happened to him. It was January 2024. Ambus was living in O'Fallon, Missouri, when the SWAT team came calling. They kicked the door in and used flashbangs and came in with AR-15s and scared the hell out of me, Ambus told me last week. I thought I was going to die. Ambus alleged offense? He posted a video that called a woman a liar. Last year, Ambus was charged with 7 felony harassment charges. They stemmed from a series of Facebook and TikTok videos in which he advocated for an old friend convicted of rape more than a decade ago. Ambus, who has lived most of his life in North St. Louis, fancies himself as part of the wave of live streamers who record or comment on news. Starting in 2021, he produced a podcast on various social media outlets called Chronic Chronicles. He commented on criminal cases he found interesting, and he live-streamed some crime scenes. 2 years ago, he started talking about the 2014 rape conviction of a man he knew when they were both younger. Ambus started interviewing the man and examining some of the evidence. He believed his friend was wrongfully convicted. He called the victim in the case a liar and posted her photo on social media. No doubt, it was aggressive and intrusive material. I won't name the victim or the man convicted of raping her because I don't want to cause the woman more pain. But the videos, like many posted across the country to advocate for the innocence of people convicted of crimes, were also protected free speech. That's what Ambus attorney, public defender Brendan Cotenstedt, argued to the prosecutor and judge. The First Amendment in our country is designed to allow public scrutiny of our government operations, Cotenstedt says. We spoke last week after he was successful in getting the charges against Ambus dropped. St. Louis Circuit Attorney Gabe Gore's office signed a deferred prosecution agreement with Ambus that dropped the charges, as long as Ambus agreed to stop talking about the woman in online forums and to avoid contacting her or people connected to her. The agreement acknowledges that some of the acts that defendant was charged with in this case included conduct that is protected by the First Amendment. This agreement is not to be construed as prohibiting speech or conduct which would be protected under the First Amendment, it adds. In an emailed statement, Gore's office said, "We understand that such outcomes can be difficult for victims, and we remain mindful of the emotional toll the legal process can take on those directly impacted. In some cases, there are complex considerations related to constitutional rights among the factors that influence such decisions." Ambus said the agreement lifted a burden that has weighed him down for months. "I'm glad it's over," he says. But he wonders, why was the case brought in the first place, and with such a heavy-handed arrest? It's a fair question. Whether you agree with Ambus' tactics or find them offensive, such issues are generally handled through civil lawsuits alleging libel or slander. To be in jail for practicing my First Amendment rights? Ambus says, "I don't understand. How is this possible?" In fact, Ambus is